going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It's been about a week since I've done anything, really. Don't really do too much throughout the week because of work. That's all I do is spin rinses for a living. And yeah, so I'll be tired. But today, fortunately, I got to work on my hatch. You know, I do daily this hatch. And, what was it? Saturday last weekend, I had to do a lower ball joint on it. Something was way loose in the front end. So, getting on the highway on the curved arm ramps had heavy understeer. So I jacked it up, inspected it, and lower ball joint. So I got all that swapped out. Did good. I do have to finish doing the driver's side energy suspension bushings, and that's what I'm going to tackle today. And also throw in this new axle, another new axle. I got the one on eBay, Detroit axles. Yeah, that thing, it didn't last long. So, AutoZone, we're going to put your Duralast Gold to the test and see how long it lasts in the slammed hatch. Yeah, also, I've been waiting on stuff for the Del Sol, so I got to do some touch-ups on some stuff. But as you see here, I don't even know if you can see it because the shadow is so dark. But that's ripped. This inner one's been replaced before with the energy suspension bushing. So, alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buzz that off, get this off, undo these bolts and nut, and then undo that bolt, pop my axle nut loose, and use my nice durable tool, which I got this from Harbor Freight, man, probably like, I don't know, 7 years ago. And the older ones seem to hold up better than the newer ones. So I'm glad that thing's still holding up, but that'll just separate your lower ball joint. This fork, you go on top of the lower control arm, and then this guy right here, this guy will push that up, pop it out. Hey, boy. Hey. Malachi. Hey, up here. Look at that handsome boy. Hell yeah. Alright, so got the hatch, got the axle in, got the control arm rebushed. Took probably about, I don't know, an hour and a half to do all that. We'll head over to Bryce's, the president for DSI, Downshift Imports, and see what's rocking over there. So I'll bring you guys back when I pop in over there.
That's 10 mil, right? Well,
hell yeah.
What's up? 12 milli. So.
All right.
The right stuff.
Hell yeah, taking a break, getting some shirts ready. Got some of the club members. They're going to get some shirts today. So I'm sorting through, getting the sizes that I need out so they can get their shirt. I'm about to get back outside and get back at it. All right, so I'm going to be changing the fuel tank out in the hatch. Just for the simple fact that the one in this one's leaking. It's been leaking for a hot minute. And, I don't know, it's just dangerous. Being so low, throwing sparks, leaking gas tank. Yeah, they don't go together. But got the back seat out. Cover's about to come off. And get ready to get this fuel pump and stuff out. Alright, so the old fuel tank is out and it was leaking up here. Right in this area. And right here. But got the new one in, everything hooked up, car turned around, and I just did another slight adjustment on my alignment using the string method. Hell yeah, what's up guys? It is Tuesday. As you see, I haven't been doing much. Been working on my dailies here and there, you know, which is the hatching my truck. But today, I'm tired, but I need to get some more stuff done on the Del Sol. I haven't touched it in over a week. And the more I think about it, the more it's getting to me. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. I got some more stuff in, and hopefully this will be enough to get it closer to being done. All right, so I got my 8AN line, which is gonna go on my fittings down there for the crankcase ventilation. I also got, I'm waiting for my other one, but it's these fittings. It goes from a 10AN down to a 8. So I could use this nice looking line for my oil catch can. And as you see, I got the 2 caps on that already. And I'm gonna run the other ones up here on the top. Like I said, I'm waiting for my other fitting. So she's gonna go on. I'll screw it on, see how it fits. Also, I got a different V-band clamp. I did some measurements with my digital caliper and see if this guy works on the wastegate. The other one I ordered, it's pretty damn close, but not close enough. Not for me. You know, I want some good adjustment out of it. I don't want, when it clamps, I don't want it to be clamped smushed all the way together. You know, where the 2 ends, can't show you because I'm holding the camera, where the 2 ends butt up, like just a little bit of gap in between them. Lets me know that the clamp's biting really good. Alright, just trying to think. You know, me and little man, we did go on our mission that one weekend, a couple weekends ago or whatever, and we did find our cushion clamps. Insulated cable clamps. So hopefully them are not too small. So we could get our oil feed line, bolt it to the side of the head, which I got to find some bolts if I don't have any here. I'll see if Mike at work, the owner, see if he'll hook me up with 2 bolts. No, I'll just run up to the damn hardware store. Whatever, it ain't no biggie, ain't no thing, you know. Make it happen. But yeah, I mean, this damn thing, it could have already been started if I wanted, if I stay on it, but between work and keeping up with dailies, you know, not rushing. It's going to be fun. Can't really do too much anyways, man, because the Rona, but it would be nice to hit some back roads and just cruise, you know, fresh engine and all that. But I'm going to get at it. I'm going to get busy. I'll document it as I go along. All right, so that's how I'm gonna run that. Might have to do a little bit of tweaking on it. But yeah, she's close right there. I gotta make a mark on not that pipe, the one below it, so I can cut it. And I'm probably gonna cut it maybe like, I don't know, a ½ inch past that. And I got these, I don't know if you guys seen them advertised on Facebook, but I have. It's these aluminum TIG rods. You don't have to have a TIG welder. These are a low temp TIG rod. And we'll give these a whirl, because on the end, after I cut, you know, the intercooler piping, after I cut that, you're going to need a flare at the end. Well, I don't have a flare tool. the flare pipes. And you want that on there just for the simple fact when you're under boost, the air-to-air boot isn't gonna slip off due to all the boost pressure. So I have to cut that, clean it up, then I gotta heat it up with a propane or a MAP gas torch, and start stacking dimes, man. Never tried them. I've TIG welded and stuff. Used to TIG weld a lot back in the day. I used to work on fuel tankers and stuff, but never tried any rods like that. So, see how it works. Hopefully it's decent. Alright, so got the pipe shortened. You can see, took a good deal off of it. That's looking good. Of course, it's bent down. I can pull that in, bring it closer. But I gotta try these aluminum rods and see if I can't run a bead around the end of this, and hopefully it grabs and molds in with the existing metal pretty well. So I'm gonna try that. Hopefully that works out. So I have oil feed line bolted down. That's secure. It's not going anywhere. It's not rubbing. Yeah, I'm liking that. And once I tighten this line up, it should keep it from moving because it's still loose here, so it's wiggling a lot. But it's pretty stiff. One thing I am going to be watching though, make sure it ain't going to be rubbing against the timing belt. But it's getting there. What's going on? It is Thursday, the 7th, I think. Pretty damn sure. I don't know. This year's rocking by so fast. So the other day, yesterday I didn't do nothing. The other day I really didn't do too much, man. Just kept running into little snags. But I'm gonna flip this around and show you what I got. All right. So my surprise was supposed to be a badass cover. Okay. The guy that was doing it for me, I guess he kept messing it up. And yeah, so she stripped down. And it was supposed to be like the galaxy, man. It had a red star or a red dwarf planet and a blue star. And yeah, it didn't turn out. So I said, hell with it. I'm going to sand it down, get it all smooth. I'm just going to paint it and color shift paint it like the engine bay. So it kind of goes together, I guess. I did get the oil feed line. It's tight. Cushion clamps are in. Got plenty of clearance. So now I can finish tightening my turbo feed line. Once I get the gasket and everything bolted there, it is clocked to where I need it. Not only that, I had to take this down to my buddy because I got a TIG welder down there. If I had a TIG, I'd do it myself, like I said. But do not buy these guys. That was a waste of fucking $40. Kind of mad and salty about that, but it is what it is. At least I tried it. It didn't work. I tried the propane torch. I tried the oxyacetylene torch. The oxyacetylene got too hot, and I had a low flame on it too, man. Propane wasn't getting hot enough. MAP gas, I didn't try that. That might work. It might not. But got tired of messing with it. So I dropped it off to my dude, got it back today, TIG welded up, so I'll be able to get all my clamps on, my intercooler piping, and get all that done. So that's today's goal, get everything tightened up on the turbo, the gasket on it, and get all the air-to-air boots on it. Now I can get ready to start. Hopefully I can find some 3-inch pipe. I might have some on some old exhaust. That way I can start making my my downpipe. Still waiting on my clamp for my wastegate and my dump tube. Once I get them, it's all good in the hood. I'm thinking about taking the compressor side off for real, taking it to work, drilling this out,
so I can put a 90-degree fitting on it, barbed fitting, and run that line from there to my wastegate, so I get a very, very accurate reading instead of routing the vacuum line all the way up and around and tying in all the way over here, because that's a lot of distance to travel from there down to there. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna get cracking. All right, guys. So turbo's tight. Hot side, cold side's tight. Oil feed line's tight. Got my boost pipes on. Looking good. Loving that, how that fitment is. Like I said, cushion clamps are on, so line secured. I'm only going to run 8 pounds for now, so still got stock fuel rail. That should be plenty of fuel. Ain't going to be, you know, powerhouse. I do have a bigger fuel rail. Got 1000cc injectors. I just want to hear it run, breaking in a little bit, and just cruise it, man. Mr. Driving this thing. Have to get my vacuum line for my boost gauge and my oil pressure gauge line and wire loom, zip tied, secured. Still got to put in my pillar pod. Got my gauges in it, but I have to wire that up to my marker lights, and that way when I turn my marker lights on, when it starts getting dark, I can see my gauges, see what's going on. So I'm always watching temperature, oil pressure, and yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully this thing be running this weekend. Like I said, I need to try to find some pipe so I can get my down pipe made. I know 1320 sells one. It's a direct bolt on, but make sure you always read the description. It's for a top mount turbo. So if I can't find any pipe or whatever, I am going to buy it, but I will shorten it to whatever I need so I can run it directly under the car, tie it into my SRS exhaust system that I have on here, because I love the way that thing sounds. Sounds good. It's pretty crispy. And yeah, it's not too raspy. It's got a nice deep tone. All right, guys. You know, it's not much showing me working on this, but just showing you things I'm tackling. It is coming along, and yeah, I'll save more for another day. I'm gonna call the day a day, and ready to get some food and a shower, followed by some sleep, and got another surprise for you. So when I get this thing done, something else is going to go down for the hatch. The hatch is rocking a B1683. Love that motor. That thing, it rips for what it is. It's so fun to drive. But my next thing, you'll see in the next video. I'll make sure of that. I got to go through and check some things. And yeah, pick this up. Couldn't beat it for the price if everything's sound. So until then, that's it for this video. If you guys like everything, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. That way you stay up to date on my future content, which more is coming. And that's a wrap, man. Hopefully you guys are staying safe and healthy. Peace.